wrestling action coming up, Bulldog. A tag team spectacular.
Well, you know, today that we're going to see just how tough Baron Von Rushke is. And the Baron is going to have a partner which he needs to protect him. Now, they're going to go against Eddie Watts and Kerry Pitbull Brown. Now, we're going to see a little finesse in this match because the Baron won a competition. He's going to get it. Then we got the tag team back. Hey, listen, all I can tell you, the Iranian and the Russian are on fire. And listen, we're talking about another tag team. I'll tell you the truth, Ken Patera and Norton, they're going to be tagged up. So I'm looking for an exciting card.
All right, and also we'll have information for you on whether or not Bulldog Bob Brown will have to wrestle the French Mad Dog in a dog collar match throughout that big tour. Right now, let's go up to the ring for our first match. Hey, Bob, but read your map. We're here in Manitoba, and promoter Tony Condello will be running the Central Division in the CNWA under the WFWA.
Excuse me.
You were excused years ago when you first got into the business, but Tony keeps cutting us off. But I don't know, but congratulations to you and all your promotion.
I'd like to give Mr. Bulldog Bob Brown an answer. He says if we speak English, he doesn't understand that Canada is made of many languages, of course, and we can speak any language, and we have the freedom to do that.
All right, the words of promoter Tony Condello, and Tony, go on.
Another portion I'd like to tell him, as an answer, he's telling me he doesn't want to wrestle the French Mad Dog. Well, let me tell him something. As far as I'm concerned, the match is on.
Tony, are you talking about a dog collar match? One of the most dangerous matches in all of professional wrestling?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I've been fed up with Bulldog by watching him announce and wrestle and all the dirty tricks that he pulls on the rest of the wrestler. You know, a dog collar match only works one way.
There has to be one winner, Tony. Both men.
Let's get back to this.
Oh, yeah, because the Bulldog is getting a little nervous and antsy about stepping in there with the man you call Kitty Cat. Tony, we'll talk to you a little later on in the program about that one. I'm excited. The fans are excited. I know the only man not excited right now
is Bulldog Bob Brown.
I'm really excited about this match because I saw Norton for the last couple weeks, and I must say, weighing 350 pounds, he really moves fast for a big guy, and tagged up with Ken Patera. The only thing that he is, he's tagging up with Ken Patera to protect him, because Ken Patera is not capable of looking after himself.
Shame on you, Bulldog Bob Brown. I mean, that was great coverage of the match, but I know you're trying to change the subject. And we'll get back to that about that dog collar match where you and the Mad Dog will be each wearing a leather collar with a 15-foot chain attached to it. One of the bloodiest matches in all of professional wrestling. I've seen men get knocked unconscious. The dog requested it, and he's got it.
I'm going to the Wrestling Commission, and I want that match outlawed, and I don't think the promotion, Tony Condello, has got no rights whatsoever to make that match without my consent.
All right, a double team effort now. The Tulip tagging up with the Golden Sheik, and they're double teaming Ken Patera.
Listen, how many matches has the Tulip lost? They say he's the worst wrestler in professional wrestling.
0 for 82 now, Bob.
82. I'll tell you what, he could be a very dangerous match. He's got nothing to lose and everything to gain, and he wants to break that 82 loss.
Big elbow there by Ken Patera. And you talk about big elbows, take a look at his partner, 350 pounds from Minneapolis, Minnesota. He wears a size 15 boot, and Bob, not only that, he's the 1988 bench press record holder.
Not impressed.
Well, the words of Bulldog Bob Brown is probably thinking more about his match coming up with the dog, and I'm excited, Bulldog. It's one of those situations where the guy gets sand kicked in his face and he gets back at the bully, and that's what's going to happen in this one. Ken Patera going to work on that chin lock of the Tulip. What a match. Ken Patera tagging up with Scott Norton, the Flash, and I'm telling you, it was a big surprise. I was in awe when I saw that big man standing next to me. And Norton going for a big whip with the little Tulip and a big... Wow! I saw that ring bend. It's all over.
Well, I'll tell you, he's really impressed me with that power slam. I a master at it, but Norton's got them all beat. I certainly like to see Lisa, Larry, Cameron meet Norton one-on-one, and I'd like to find out whose power slam would be the best, Joe.
All right, a good point made, Bulldog. That one should be a battle, but at matters at hand right now, your winners are the Olympic strongman Ken Patera and Scott Norton.
Let's go up to the ring with Joe, Ken Patera, and Norton.
You talk about that tour coming up in February, just around Valentine's Day, but I'll tell you, these two men have no love for their opponents, Chris Markoff and Shigadon El Casey, and you've got an impressive partner, Ken Patera. You really dropped a big bombshell.
I'll tell you, I've never been happier in my entire life than to get a man like this watching my back, especially when it comes to Shigadon El Casey and his goofy partner, that goof Chris Markoff. Like I said before, you guys are the experts at attacking from behind. But what are you going to do when you're facing face-to-face with this man and myself? No more sneak attacks from behind, boys.
All right, and Scott Flash Norton, welcome to the WFWA, and I know you couldn't be any happier than tagging up with the Olympic strongman.
Like I said before, Ken Patera gave me the call to come here and get Markoff and seek out LKC. That's the number one thing on my list. Markoff and LKC, you're mine. I'm going to take you, and I'm going to give the piece of the cake. He's going to throw it back at me, and then you're done for wrestling forever.
All right, Ken Patera, Scott Flash Norton to tag up against Chris Markoff and Shigadon El Casey, a match you won't want to miss. It might be the last time you see Markoff and El Casey in action. We'll be right back.
Put a bounty on it. I'm going to give anybody
Come on, Bob, you're supposed to be a
$1,000 to put that man out of circulation.
Bob, you're supposed to be a professional announcer here at ringside. Now you're putting a bounty on a man's head.
That's exactly what I did.
All right. You know, I think it gets worse and worse every week that I have to sit here next to you. I lose more respect as weeks go on. Now the Baron's in there, but he's got to get out of there. Arguing with referee Dave Goebel is not going to help the situation get better.
Well, he's silly. He's disturbed. I told you 2 weeks ago he should be in a mental institution because he gets out of line. The referee should disqualify him when he don't leave the ring.
Well, they're going to work again while Kerry Brown distracts the referee, and Dave Goebel has his hands full in this one. And Golden Sheik, come on over here for just a second. Two of your men, Chris Markoff and Shigadon El Casey, and Bulldog's got a big smile on his face because he thinks they're going to tear apart Scott Flash Norton and Ken Patera. You got to be a little bit worried.
No, I'm not worried. That's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to rip them apart. As you see, earlier on, I beat the living daylight of Scott Norton. No, I never lost a match in my life, but I don't intend to. My men will get the job done. Bob Brown knows that already.
All right, the Golden Sheik, a very confident man. And we're right back to work in the Baron. Lands that big 16 boot to the head of Eddie Watson. That one could have been over if he didn't interfere, Bob.
Well, you know, he's doing a silly thing by getting in the ring. He's just distracting the referee, and then they're going out and they're making those quick tags. At no time whatsoever, Kerry will never make an illegal tag. He'll tag his partner because he does. When he wants to win the legal way.
All right, he's working over the other leg. Now they're trying to cripple him for real in here, going to work on both legs. They want to turn him into his cousin. If not, Maurice Mad Dog Vachon, a tragedy when that man lost his leg in that car accident. But this is sick.
I don't know what's sick about it. I don't know what program we're watching, but I know one thing. The Mad Dog is getting a licking. They're taking it right to that leg, just like I ordered them to.
Anyone who might even have a second thought whether or not professional wrestling is the toughest sport going today is going to think differently after this match, Bulldog.
Well, I'll tell you, there goes the Baron again. He never
the dog went there to make a tag, but nobody holds except for Eddie Watts, who lands all 228 pounds of himself on top of the dog, and the Baron is getting frustrated. He wants the tag, and I tell you, if he makes that tag, this place is going to erupt.
Eddie Watts and Kerry Brown know there's $1,000 in for them if they...
Oh, come on, stop it, Bob. No more about this $1,000 BS, okay? We've heard just about enough of $1,000 on a man's head as a bounty.
Don't get carried away, Joe. $1,000 is a lot of money. You know what? I'd probably throw my mother over the top rope.
Yeah, I know you do that. You probably do it for $1.25, never mind $1,000. And right now, if you look, the dog's back on the verge of breaking, but he's got a lot of power in that leg. He's got to make the tag. Eddie Watts is trying to hold on. And Terry Brown coming into the ring, and on top of the leg again. Now the Baron's in there one more time. Oh, come on. This is getting frustrating for all of us here, except for maybe the Bulldog.
Is it getting frustrating?
There it is. The tag has been made. And the fans are going wild here. Eddie Watts. Here we go. All right, the Baron von Raschke. All four men in there, Bulldog. This is when they come at Donnybrook.
I'll tell you, here we go again now. Sore leg and all. I don't know how that Mad Dog does it, but he seems to have extra power.
There we go. The collision on the 409 head-on traffic. And the Baron and the dog is still holding on to that leg. A lot of pain. There it is. The Baron has done the hunt of Eddie Watts. All right. You know, wrestling fans, that main event already signed for that big February tour. Already signed as well, and we'll get to that one in just a moment. But Baron von Raschke, your opponent, signed by promoter Tony Condello, will be the Pitbull, Terry Brown.
Yeah, the Pitbull. You know, there's something about the Browns that doesn't set well with Baron von Raschke. You just saw Kerry Brown in this tag team. He wouldn't lock up with a French Mad Dog. He wouldn't lock up with Baron von Raschke. That's kind of a yellow dog, don't you think? One that tucks his tail between his legs and runs off yelping. Well, Kerry Brown, the match is signed. You're sealed and delivered. You're going to be in the ring with Baron von Raschke. And I'm going to tell you something. Pitbull, you've got a very, very vicious name. You've got a very vicious reputation. But I'll tell you, you haven't stepped in the ring with Baron von Raschke. My fangs are sharp. My claw is sharp. And I'm ready to chew. And I'll tell you what, Terry Brown, I'm going to chew on you. That's all the people need to know.
All right, Baron von Raschke signed to take on the Pitbull, Kerry Brown, in February, and the French Mad Dog, a match you've been waiting for a long time. Promoter Tony Condello has signed it. A dog collar match.
Hey, hold it. That's my main match. That's the kind of match I want. Because I know Bulldog Brown is scared. He's worse. Hello, Chihuahua. He's got to send his son, his so-called son, to try to damage the Mad Dog's leg, but it's not working. But I'll tell you one thing, Bulldog. When I had a dog at home, he ran away from my backyard. You know what I did with him? I chained him, and he stayed in my backyard. He didn't listen. I whipped him. And that's what I'm going to do, Bulldog. I'm going to put you on a collar. I'm going to chain you to my neck and your neck, and you ain't going to run away. You're going to find out what the Mad Dog's going to do to you, Bulldog Brown.
All right, the French Mad Dog to meet Bulldog Bob Brown in a dog collar match, and the Clawmaster Baron von Raschke to lock horns with the Pitbull, Kerry Brown. The Browns may be in a lot of trouble come February. We'll be back with more great wrestling action right after this. There's nothing happening here. And now referee Ricky Jones has got to get Bill Cody out of the ring. And Cody wants a piece of El Casey.
Well, Bill Cody made this mistake a couple of weeks ago. Why don't he stay in his corner and act like a gentleman? Listen, if you want to be treated like a gentleman, you got to act like one. If you want to be treated like a child, then that's exactly what Bill Cody.
Well, El Casey's still working over Buddy Wade, who's been in there for most of this one. He's got to get a tag. He looks worn out. Hopefully he can get that adrenaline pumping this way. Oh, come on. The Golden Sheik's adding a little bit more salt to that wound there with a chokehold outside the ring while the referee was being distracted. This Buddy Wayne has got a lot of heart. El Casey landing those big rights and another one to the side of the head and a fourth or fifth one there. And the Golden Sheik going to work one more time. You can see right now in your television set. And the Golden Sheik breaking it before the referee can turn around. And now El Casey going to work. That's like 3-on-1 right now.
Well, the referee is contending with Bill Cody, who's out of his mind as usual. I tell you, why don't he stay in his corner, make a tag when he's supposed to make a tag? Don't bother the referee.
A big whip here and a big back body drop by Markov. I tell you, when he lifts his back, you know you're going to be high up in the air. And that big Russian knee that lands into the midsection of Buddy Wayne and a knee for good measure to the head. These two men have controlled this match.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, don't count Buddy Wayne out. He makes that tag to Bill Cody. You'll see some fireworks in here.
Well, look at El Casey. He's got a big smile on his face because he knows he's got his man at his mercy. And he won't even let him make a tag. Now, Chris Markov coming into the ring. And look at this. And El Casey basically went over there. And Bill Cody had the tag made with his partner, Buddy Wayne. And now Markov and El Casey are double teaming him. And now Markov going to work on that left arm.
Certainly been a wild match, and Buddy Wayne has taken considerable amount of penalty. There goes that arm hold again. I'll tell you, they know how to punish you, believe me.
Bulldog, I want to talk about that big tour one more time. The main event already signed. Ken Patera, his surprise partner, who happens to be the super heavyweight arm wrestling champion 3 times over, Scott Flash Norton, to take on the two men you see right now on your television set, the tag team of Sheik Adnan El Casey and Chris Markov. What a battle it will be. And Buddy Wayne makes the tag, the one that Cody was waiting for, and now Cody, big flying drop kick again. I tell you, this veteran is on fire. Double drop kicks all over the place for both these guys. And one more, 2 each. I tell you, Markov and El Casey don't know where they are. And Cody going after Markov. Both men in the corner. And they're going to meet inside the middle of the ring. And El Casey decides to go to his corner, but not in time because Cody gets a hold of him. Buddy Wayne going upstairs, Bulldog.
That's a mistake.
Oh, you called it right, Bulldog. The veteran moved away. El Casey in there with the perfect knee. Hold on here. He's got him wrapped up like a pretzel. Mistake counter.
First of all, when he went upstairs, he made a mistake. There's 4 guys in the ring. He should have never did that. He paid the price. A very foolish mistake. Well, listen, Buddy Wayne will learn.
All right, let's go up to the ring with the Bulldog to talk to Chris Markov and Sheik Adnan El Casey.
They're talking about explosives. I'll guarantee you in the month of February, there's going to be a big explosion because you guys have already been signed to meet Norton and Ken Patera. What do you think of that big match?
I don't think anything of it. Do you know what that big Scott Norton can do? That man is powerful. He's big, he's strong. He must clip in my life. I don't want to be in a wheelchair. I want my comrade to want to be in chair. You know, but we got to do something, comrade, to get that Norton. He's too powerful. We must do something to maybe...
Chris, I know it's probably the biggest match of your career. You've been around professional wrestling for 14, 15 years. If there's a match that you really want, and there's 2 people that you really want, is Norton and Ken Patera. And you've had some big matches and won them all. But this has got to go down as a big one.
Mr. Bob Brown, you know, I know, that people know, and my dear partner know. I don't know that get hurt. Norton is 6'10", 350 pounds, and I never signed a contract against him, and my dear partner, he never signed it, but he has been cheated right here in Canada. He been cheated, he been treated and everything. The double cross us. No,
Here I have to fight, me and my dear partner, for our life. We have been wrestling all over the world. In Moscow, Paris, Baghdad. I never get hurt. My partner never get hurt. Now, how I think I feel to get hurt right here. I don't know, that's nothing to do with Orton. I want somebody else because I'm the best, the greatest with my dear partner. They talk about St. Valentine's Massacre. I'll tell you, you keep an eye in the month of February. When I tell you there's going to be an explosion right here, there's going to be an explosion. We'll be right back after this important message. Bob, tell them that people...
You know, Bulldog Bob Brown, we had an exciting hour of wrestling action for you. And coming up next week, some more great action, including Baron Von Raschke. He will be here in singles competition. But a match I'm looking forward to, and hopefully the people at home will be as well. It will be the Olympic strongman, Ken Patera, taking on your son, the Pitbull, right here.
Well, it's certainly going to be an explosive card. You know, you're talking about action on television. When you pit Kerry, the Pitbull Brown, against Ken Patera, it means one thing. Kerry's out to get him, and I'm sure Patera's out to get him. A win over Kerry Pitbull Brown would really put Ken Patera up in the rankings. But as far as today's cards go, you talk about action. We had a tremendous card, all kinds of action. We saw a lot of things happen, and I tell you, the best is yet to come. We'll be right here next week.
You better believe it. The main event next week will feature 350-pound strongman Scott Norton against Sheik Adnan El Casey.
Tremendous. What can I tell you? And Kerry the Pitbull Brown against Kerry Brown. Hey, listen, all you do, stay right here. Don't turn that channel, because if you miss this exciting hour, you're going to miss a lot of things.
All right, everybody, have yourselves a good weekend. We'll talk to you again next week. Hey.